She thought I wouldn't recognize his shirt in her laundry. She said, "It's from a thrift store." I found his Instagram. Same shirt. Same day. Same bedspread. I'd met him, small world, same sheets. I'm a 34-year-old guy, born and raised in Tucson, Arizona. I've been working at the front desk at a dental office for the last 8 years. It's not exciting, but it pays the bills. I've always been the type who values stability. I'm not flashy. I don't play games. I don't cheat. I don't lie. 3 years ago, I met Tessa. She was new at the office, just moved here from Flagstaff. She was a dental hygienist, and the first time we talked, it was over something stupid. I helped her figure out how to get the printer to stop jamming. She smiled at me, and it was one of those looks that makes your heart beat faster. We started grabbing coffee together on our breaks, then lunch, and then it was just natural that we ended up dating. Tessa moved in with me about a year after that. I had a decent 2-bedroom apartment off Grant and Swan. It wasn't fancy, but it was clean and comfortable. She added little touches here and there, candles, throw blankets, that kind of thing. I didn't mind. It made the place feel more like home. For a long time, I thought things were solid between us. Sure, we had arguments like anyone else. Mostly dumb stuff, who left dishes in the sink, who forgot to take the trash out. But we had fun, too. We did movie nights, went on hikes up Sabino Canyon, visited her sister in Phoenix every few months. I really thought we were building something real. But something shifted a few months ago. I can't even say exactly when. Tessa started going out more. At first, it was just weekends with her girlfriends. Then it was weeknights too. She'd come home late, sometimes after midnight, sometimes not at all. Always with a reason. Brittany had a breakup. It was girls' night. We lost track of time. I didn't want to be the jealous guy. I trusted her. At least, I wanted to. Then I started noticing things. Her laundry started smelling different. Not like her usual lavender detergent. This was stronger, like cologne. At first, I ignored it. Thought maybe she tried a new detergent or maybe hugged someone at work who wore cologne. But the smell kept coming back. And it wasn't always the same. Sometimes it was woodsy and expensive. Other times it was light and fresh, almost like body spray. I told myself not to jump to conclusions. But it stayed in the back of my head. Then one Saturday, while she was out with Brittany, I was doing the laundry. She always left her stuff in a pile next to the bed, so I sorted it all out, dumped it in the wash, and started folding the dry stuff. That's when I saw the shirt. It was a men's large, dark navy with a weird floral pocket. Not mine. I wear mostly plain tees or polos, and definitely nothing with floral anything. This shirt stood out. And it smelled like cologne. Strong. My first thought was, maybe it's an old shirt from a guy friend. Or maybe she bought it oversized to wear as a sleep shirt. But it didn't look worn. It looked new. And she never mentioned buying anything from a thrift store. That's when it hit me. A week ago, we were lying in bed scrolling through Instagram. She had shown me this guy's story, some travel influencer she claimed she used to know from community college. She made fun of him. Said he was a poser. His name was Jaden. Tan, fit, tattoos, all those inspirational captions about growth and energy. I remembered him because she seemed a little too interested in his page for someone she claimed to barely know. So I opened Instagram and found his profile. And there it was. His latest post showed him in a mirror selfie, wearing the exact same shirt. Navy with a floral pocket. No doubt. It was posted that same morning. But what really made my stomach turn was the background. He was standing in front of a bed with a navy blue and white diamond pattern comforter. The same one Tessa and I bought from Target last year. She picked it out. Said it made the room feel peaceful. I zoomed in on the photo. My pillow was in the background. The one with the faded coffee stain from when she spilled her latte and never cleaned it right. I could even see our cheap headboard from IKEA. He wasn't in his room. He was in ours. My heart started pounding. I kept staring at the photo, hoping I was wrong, hoping maybe he had the same sheets, same headboard, but no. It was our room. Our bed. Our comforter. Our freaking sheets. I sat there with my phone in my hand, shaking. I didn't want to yell. I didn't want to cry. I just wanted him to know I knew. So I messaged him. Small world. Same sheets. A minute later, it showed seen. No reply. I didn't say anything else. I just sat there. Waiting. After I sent that message, I waited. 2 hours passed. Still no reply. I wasn't expecting some big apology from him. I didn't know what I wanted, honestly. Just, maybe to throw a wrench in their little secret. Let them know I wasn't blind anymore. Tessa came home around 10 p.m. that night. I was on the couch, pretending to scroll on my phone. She walked in like nothing had happened, laughing, kicking her shoes off, carrying a takeout bag. "Hey babe," she said. "I brought you something from Nico's." I didn't answer. She paused. "What's wrong?" I stood up, walked past her, and went to the bedroom. I pulled the shirt out of the hamper, walked back out, and held it up. She froze. Didn't say a word at first. Her face went pale. "This yours?" I asked. She blinked, swallowed hard. "What?" "No. I got that from a thrift store." My hand started shaking, but I kept my voice flat. "Yeah? Thrift store, huh?" She nodded. "Yeah. Why?" I tossed her my phone. The screen was still open to Jaden's post. Same shirt. Same day. Same room. She looked at the phone, then back at me. "Oh, come on," she said. "That doesn't mean anything. Maybe he has the same comforter. Lots of people shop at Target." I stared at her. "Really?" She folded her arms. "You're being crazy right now." I laughed. Not because it was funny, but because I couldn't believe how far she was willing to push the lie. "I messaged him," I said. "Told him, small world. Same sheets." He saw it. Her mouth tightened. "You what?" "You heard me." She turned away, pacing now. "Jesus, why would you do that? You're acting like some psycho stalker. You don't have proof of anything." That did it. I walked to the dresser, opened her drawer, and pulled out the receipt I had saved, our Target run from last year. Circled the bedspread. "This is proof. You picked it out. That's our room. You let him sleep in our bed." She looked like she wanted to scream, but she stayed quiet. And then, finally, she broke. "I messed up, okay? I didn't say anything. It wasn't supposed to be serious. It just happened. He reached out a few months ago. I didn't mean for it to go this far." "How many times?" She hesitated. "Don't lie to me, Tessa." 3. I clenched my fists. 3 times in my bed? Silence. I grabbed my keys. "I'm going for a drive. Don't be here when I get back." But that wasn't the end. It was just the beginning. I didn't go far that night. Just drove around Tucson, past old places we used to go, Frank's Diner, where we had breakfast on our first anniversary. The hiking trail near Relito River where she twisted her ankle and I had to carry her back. Every corner had some memory tied to her. I parked at a Circle K, sat there with the engine off, and tried to breathe. I felt like I was watching my life fall apart from outside my own body. 3 years. Gone. Wasted. She let another man sleep in our bed, lie in our sheets, walk out wearing a shirt she didn't even try to hide. When I got back home 2 hours later, she was gone. Her closet was half empty, drawers open, makeup bag missing. A note on the table said, "I'll come get the rest of my stuff later." Fine. I called out sick from work the next day. Couldn't stand the thought of walking past her old station, hearing people ask, "Where's Tessa?" like I wouldn't crack. I spent most of the day just sitting on the floor, trying to piece together when things had started to fall apart. But then my phone buzzed. A DM. From Jaden. His message read, "Didn't know she was living with someone. My bad, man." She told me she was single. At first, I didn't respond. I was too pissed to trust myself. But after an hour, I wrote back, "You were in my bed. In my home. While I was at work." He replied almost instantly, "She said y'all broke up a while ago and she was just crashing there till she found her own place." Bullshit. I scrolled back through his profile. He'd posted another picture. This time with her, in our kitchen, laughing while holding a mug that said, "World's okayest cook." A stupid gift I gave her last Christmas. Posted 2 days before I found the shirt. Now I was seeing red. I clicked on his tagged photos. One of his friends had posted a story that was still live. It was a boomerang clip of Jaden and Tessa at some party, clinking beers, smiling like they didn't just destroy someone's life. Location tag, Vail, Arizona. About 30 minutes from me. I screen recorded it, saved it to my phone. Then I had an idea. Not revenge. Not yet. Information. I messaged Jaden again. "Let's meet. I think she lied to both of us." He hesitated, but said, "Name the place." We met at a Starbucks off Broadway the next evening. He showed up in a backwards hat, still wearing that too-perfect smile. But he looked nervous. He sat down across from me, fidgeting with his cup. "She told me you were just her crazy ex," he said first. I stared at him. "Do I look like I'm out of the picture?" He shook his head. "No. But she made it sound like you were stalking her or something. That's why I didn't reply." I pulled out my phone. Showed him the photo again. "That's my room. My bed. She lives there. Or she did." He looked down. Damn. We talked for over an hour. Compared stories. Dates. Messages. Turns out she was with him for longer than 3 times. Way longer. She'd been bouncing between us since December. Told him she loved him. Told me the same. Then he said something that made my blood run cold. "She told me you hit her. Said that's why she had to sneak around." What? Yeah. Said you were controlling and got physical when you got jealous. She said that's why she couldn't come out and just tell you. I couldn't even speak. I'd never laid a hand on her. Never even raised my voice, really. She was covering her tracks. Lying to both of us. Smearing my name just to keep her little game going. Jaden leaned back. "Man, I'm sorry. I wouldn't have touched her if I knew." I nodded. "Thanks for being honest." We sat there in silence for a while. Then I said, "You want to help me ruin her life?" And he said, "Absolutely." Jaden and I weren't friends. We had no reason to trust each other. But we were 2 guys who got played, used, and lied to by the same woman. That kind of betrayal creates a strange bond. We weren't after violence. We weren't going to slash her tires or trash her stuff. We were going to destroy her image, piece by piece. See, Tessa cared about appearances more than anything. She always made sure her Instagram looked perfect. She posted yoga pics, smoothie bowls, vacation sunsets. She wanted people to think she had it all together. Her wellness brand, she called it. She even had a small blog where she posted lifestyle tips and sold affiliate links. What most people didn't know. She was deep in debt. Her credit cards were maxed out, and she had taken out 2 small loans without telling me. I found that out after she moved out and I started sorting through the mail. Jaden had screenshots of her begging him for money until payday. I had pictures of her taking stuff from my apartment, the air fryer, my Beats headphones, even the silver chain my dad left me. She told me she was just grabbing some things for the weekend. We decided to go public. We created a shared Google Drive with everything, screenshots of texts where she played us against each other, photos of her in my apartment while she was supposedly single, her begging Jaden for cash, audio from a voicemail she left me, saying she couldn't wait to get back in our bed. Then we made a fake Instagram and started posting. Not revenge porn. Nothing illegal. Just the truth. The bio said, 2 guys. 1 girlfriend. 3 months of lies. Every post had receipts. The account exploded in less than a day. Her followers started dropping. A wellness brand tried to cut ties. Her name was getting dragged in the comments. She blocked the account, but people started tagging her. Screenshots got shared. Her fake, curated life was falling apart, and we watched it happen in real time. Tessa showed up at my apartment 3 days later. I didn't answer the door. I just watched from the window as she banged on it, yelling. "You've gone too far." No. She had. She called me 17 times that night. Left voicemails crying, saying her job was threatening to fire her. That her family saw everything. That she was scared. I didn't feel bad. Not even a little. Jaden stopped by once more to drop off a few things she left at his place. He was done with her too. We grabbed a beer, sat in silence, then both deleted her number at the same time. But I can't lie, I wasn't innocent. I should have walked away. I should have just let her go. But something inside me needed her to feel what I felt. To lose like I did. And I made sure she did. Tessa quit her job 2 weeks later. Moved to Tempe. Started a private account. The last I heard, she was doing some side hustle selling oils or crystals or something. And me? I'm still in Tucson. Still at the same job. Still sleeping in the same bed, but with new sheets. Ones that don't smell like lies. I don't miss her. I miss the person I thought she was. But I'll never forget what she really did. And neither will the internet.